I mean, the modern day
Facts.
woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell them, no, you are a queen. You will be treated as...
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Before we even get started, do me a quick favor, hit that like button because you know you're gonna like it. Hit that hype button also because it helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it. I'm not just saying that, I really do. Without further ado, let's get right to the video.
Dating is such a universal experience for girls. Like, we're really just all in the trenches together. Like, I'm freaking out that this guy hasn't texted me in like 8 hours. My friend is like planning a fucking date on behalf of a guy because he can't do it. My other friend is like trying to meet a husband and fucking across the world. Like, bro, what are we doing?
When they say trenches, they mean a lot of men have checked out, so there really aren't a lot of options to pick from anymore. Now these women are left with either settling for a man they don't want, becoming a cum rag for Chad and Tyrone, or becoming single and settling for cat food.
I think the way that men have turned into princesses has a lot to do with the economy and that they're unable to provide for us. Like
they try to throw shots every chance that they get. Now they want to call men princesses because we want what? Reciprocated energy? Because we're not just gonna keep putting out all this money and time and resources and getting nothing in return. If you call that princess, then damn, I'm what, Snow White? Call me Cinderella. If that is princess treatment, just having just energy reciprocated to let me know that I'm not doing this by myself, then yeah, fine. Then men are princess. Like, women can't stand it. They can't stand that men know their value. They know that what we should be getting. And it's growing and growing and growing. Red pill's growing. The manosphere is growing. All of this is growing. And they just can't stand it.
the way that men have turned into princesses has a lot to do with the economy and that they're unable to provide for us like they would have been in other generations. Like, think about it. If your whole personality and the only thing you bring to society is providing and you're unable to do that because things are so expensive, that would make you feel a little emasculated, which is where I think this jealousy and overall aggression stems from. They really think women have life on easy mode when they have no idea what it's like to live in a world where you are the #1 prey. The majority of people around are trying to hunt you. But now, especially during this time, I think it's very hard for men to know their place because they can't afford to have one. They can't even afford to date. And how they used to neg us and convince us like Netflix and chill, having a situationship with anything was in it for us. On a place where we have standards and we want men to be able to provide those. Sadly, the economy is not allowing this to take place. Is it because they don't want to? I like to think it's because they physically cannot afford it. When you think about people who are in that position, what do they tend to be? Aggressive, angry, volatile,
that's not
very
true.
Defensive, and I think that's what we're seeing as a whole from men. It's not that they hate women, I just don't think that they can afford us right now. Or maybe I just gaslit myself over an espresso martini.
Why is it?
She 100% gaslit herself. 100%. It's not, men just don't get aggressive over providing. That's not, no we don't. No we don't. Are there some insane men? Probably that do that, but men as a whole are not just being aggressive because they can't pay for a date. Like, that's not happening. Men are saying or calling women out because you guys are saying just stupid stuff altogether. Providing for a date shouldn't be $120. That's not a date. That's not a date. That's me taking you out because you can't afford to take yourself to these places. And I get so sick of women saying like, oh, I can't take myself. Then why don't you? Why don't you? You don't see, you know, the nightclubs closed because men aren't paying anymore. So if a woman can't pay for a $12 drink, you know she's not paying $60 for a steak and potatoes. She's not doing that. So ladies, knock it off. Another thing she said is that she's the #1 prey. No, you are not. You are not the #1 prey. You goofball. Out of all the things in the world, this is what I'm talking about, how like women just gas themselves up with just nonsense and nobody ever corrects them. It's ridiculous.
Single, childless, and androgynous-looking 30-plus-year-old women who feel qualified to speak on what men do or don't want. You women say the same thing every week. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Don't let her fool you. Women's standards are just about giving money and never telling her no.
There's a good men epidemic right now, and we need to talk about it. Me, along with all of my friends, are all single. We have so many hobbies. We go to run clubs, the gym, social events. Like, we're out there. We're working, right? But every single time I meet a man who has anything interesting to say, he's always in a freaking relationship. So it's true. Where are the good men at? Where are y'all finding them?
You left them. You looked over them.
I can't find any.
You walk past them every day. They are invisible to you.
Boom.
Women don't want the good men. If men do everything for them, they end up leaving. Something a lot of us know well from experience. In fact,
facts. I did a video yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but my last video was talking about that. A millionaire man, he gave his woman everything, spoiled her. He was a little simpish to me, but she still left him. She still left him. Women don't know what they want, so they just act out of emotions. What can I do to get the quickest dopamine hit? Let me just leave.
most women chase the same 20% of men who use them. We see this daily, and we always wonder how the hell those dudes keep getting those women. Many of us eventually gave up, simply because too many women either lied, cheated, led us on, or wasted our time. At some point, we either become the guys who mess around, or we just stop dating altogether. It's really simple. If they don't want us, there's nothing we can do.
Get ready, because here's a story time. I went on a date with a man recently. I know, mistake number one right there. And at the end of it, he said to me, how do you want to split the bill?
What's the issue? You're strong and independent, right? You want equal.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna be a nun. I am dedicating myself to the Vatican. I am gonna wear the whole outfit. The only way you can see me is once a year. There's gonna be a date in between us at the church or whatever. And the only thing I can say to you when you talk to me is amen, praise the Lord. That's all I can say. And and then just all this. I'm not Catholic, but I don't know which way it is. It doesn't matter. And then the only way you can reach me are pigeons, the Pope, and smoke.
But she's going off of the mindset that she is worth it. If a man doesn't even want to pay if a man doesn't even want to pay for your half of the meal, then you're not as great as you thought you were. He was like, she's cool, but this date was kind of like, it's not that great. Like, she's pretty and everything, but what else? What else? Men are realizing that it's just a waste of time dealing with today's modern women. It's just a waste.
The smoke that happens when they decide to split the bill. When I hear Bill, do you know what I hear? Bill, not the science guy. So what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? What's happened here? You asked me on this.
QuickFrame AI is the first end-to-end platform for modern video ad production.
It's such an amazing product. It'll have you asking, did AI do that?
Wait, what? This is what we're doing? It was in the contract. I'm not going to say the line. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Please just say it once.
Hi, I'm Jaleel White. You might know me from TV and film, but I've also done a lot of commercials.
What happened to feminism? Doesn't a man paying your bills for you sound oppressive? It sounds like it to me. Feminism fought for this, and we've listened.
I know I'm not the only girl who's noticed that guys don't come up to us in public anymore. Like, they'll just stare at you across the bar and hope that you do something about it.
'Cause y'all are crazy.
That's the epitome of what dating apps feel like. It's just a bunch of guys staring at your profile, liking you quietly, but saying nothing. And I'm sitting there like, are we ever gonna speak? Are you hoping I make the first move online and in real life? It's also passive, like everyone's watching each other but not doing anything. Where's the connection?
First, the Me Too movement combined with the We Believe All Women thing, directly into the We Choose the Bare Minimum movement. Then we rolled into the Don't approach us in public because you're a creep attitude. Sorry, ladies, you might be on your own with this one. Almost a full decade of telling men they aren't good enough to even talk to has taken its toll.
I'm sorry, when has dating ever been free? Why are they acting like we're trying to gold dig for a piece of chicken?
Because y'all are trying to gold dig. See, and this is so disingenuous. You are trying to gold dig. If you're saying that you won't even go out for a coffee date, he has to take you to a specific restaurant, he has to earn a certain amount of money. That's gold digging, goofball. That's gold digging. If you're saying, and then this is how men actually with money, they know that. So they're like, all right, she gonna try to use me. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna just use her. I don't mind spending a couple $100s because I have it like that. So I'm just gonna use her. And when I'm done with her, or when I find somebody that's a little bit better, I'm just gonna toss her to the side. And then the women come back to the internet and complain that they got played. When you could have had a guy who would have adored you, but he probably can't take you out to this amazing restaurant every single time y'all go out to eat with Uber Blacks and diamonds and vacations and everything. He's just a regular guy, but y'all don't want that. You don't want a man, you want a lifestyle. And this is why so many of y'all end up in the situations that you end up in.
I've had bank accounts for like 5 minutes. You guys actually have it easier. We're not even asking you to like build us a farm or, you know.
We don't have
Modern
it easier.
women have never seen that version of society. The whole women just got credit cards argument doesn't apply to you. Stronger women fought for that. And now your big argument is, but I'm the prize.
I think in 2025, men should be men again because they've turned into divas.
And I also think that women should be women again because you all have turned into gold digging sluts that are super promiscuous, that just do whatever they want to do. You don't follow lead. You don't know how to cook. Y'all don't know how to do shit. Y'all can't make anything except reservations. And y'all talking about the men, we're doing just fine. How about y'all do something to change in order to get it back?
The women in the relationship, they said, but you didn't text me first. I'm sorry, what, princess?
We men just stopped trying because women have made dating seem like being with us is a privilege. We are done being treated as a means to an end. No thank you.
I have to say I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women out here even confused me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell the women, no, you are a queen, you will be treated as such, but we're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards, they have entitlement and accountability. A woman's kryptonite. Some of you ladies are going to die alone, still blaming men for the choices that you made.
The only way to win in this dating game is to not play the game. We choose peace.
God damn. Dating in 2025 is not for the weak. I need y'all to know this shit.
Hold on. This lady is every bit of 50 plus. Why are you still dating in your 30s and 40s and 50s? Matter of fact, I'll give you early 30s. Why are you still dating in your late 30s, 40s, and 50s? You're the problem. Ladies, if you are still dating, if you haven't found a man to take you seriously yet enough to put a ring on it, then you are the problem.
Fucking weak. Y'all play games too fucking much. And y'all wonder why people have guards up. I just want somebody that wants the same shit I want. Ain't got time for games. But I guess that's too much to ask for nowadays.
Yeah, with your age, yes. You should have been asked for that in your 20s.
Tired of playing games. Yeah, the joke writes itself. Have all the fun in your 20s, settle down in your 30s. I'm guessing the plan didn't work out well for you.
So I'm single, and recently I was talking to this guy and getting to know him a little. He proceeds to ask me the question, what's your favorite color? I paused, looked at him, and I said, are you being serious right now? He in fact was being serious. He wanted to know my favorite color.
What is wrong with that?
I literally was like, I didn't think people actually asked that question. I thought it was like a hypothetical. And honestly, I was offended. Like, this is really what dating is?
To ask your favorite color?
Ask me a more meaningful question.
What exactly do women want? At least you showed him that you can't go with the flow and that he dodged a bullet.
Guys, that's it for today's video. Every day I'm amazed at how delusional and just downright goofy these ladies are. If you want another good video, click this one on your top left or your top right. Hit that like button and that hype, and I would greatly appreciate it. God's gonna bless you. I'll see you on another one.